Hello everyone. So today I want to do something a bit different. I wanted to look back at my very first competition that I ever went to. So my very first competition was River Hill Winter 2015, and it was held on March 7th. And today is March 7th, 2017, so I guess you could call it my 2-year anniversary of cubing. That is, officially, I've been cubing for longer than that. I want to take a look back and see how far I've come. So first thing I want to take a look at here are my solves. At the time, I had two legal speed cubes, other than my stickless Guhong. I had the Moyu Aolong V2 and the Guanlong, and at that time, I didn't really know how to set up cubes, and the Aolong was not broken in or anything, and I didn't like it that much, so I was using the Guanlong. Obviously now I like the Aolong a lot more, but, so this is my first solve. I believe I averaged around mid-20s when I first started, so... Oh, and I did cross on top. Oh gosh. I think I did know F2L at this point though, but I used 2-look OLL and 2-look PLL. Oh, there's that A-perm. Ooh. Yeah, I used to stop the timer with my palms all the time, and now I know you're not really supposed to do that, but funny story about that coming on a bit later. I guess this is the solve where I learned a few things about cubing. So, as you can see, Keaton Ellis is judging me. That was pretty interesting. Cross on top again. Gosh. Yep, there. I go and stop the timer badly. This wasn't in the film, but right after I finished that solve, Keaton, he said to me, "Hey, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to. You gotta stop the times with the tips of your fingers, and you can't touch the cube afterwards." So that's where I learned that. I mean, this is my very first competition. I didn't know anything, and he said, "I'll let you off with a warning this time." It's pretty funny. I didn't know who he was at that point. I'd never heard of him before. So get a little advice from him. So here's some of the pictures that my dad took from me, with me at the table. So yeah, that's Damien right there, the cubologist. A funny story about that, I was sitting alone at a table when I just got there. I picked an empty table that no one was sitting at. I sat down, I started practicing for 3x3, and someone comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, can I sit here? Or is anyone sitting here?" And I said, "No, go ahead." And he's like, "Oh, what's your name?" "My name's Damien." And so I was like, "Oh, I'm Daniel." And I had never heard of him at that time. It was really funny that the cubologist just sat down next to me and introduced himself. I thought it was really cool, in hindsight, looking back at that. I kind of wish I had known who he was back then, but it was pretty cool either way to meet him for the first time. And back then he had around 3,000 subscribers, so he's really grown a lot. Alright, this is just a picture of some random people here. Oh my god. I think that's Sean, Ubercuber. I'm pretty sure that's him. So this is Matt Bonner. He was actually at this competition, and he brought his Yotaminx. I actually heard of this puzzle before. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, so this is Just Keep Cubing and some of her friends with the Yotaminx. Later in the day, I did end up solving someone's 11x11. That was really fun. It was the Yushin 11x11, like the original one, the pillowed one. It was not very good, but I enjoyed solving it. It took me like 3 hours, though, off and on. But it was fun, either way. This is the last picture I have. It's a cubologist. He was doing an interview with Matt Bonner for his YouTube channel. I did end up watching that video. That was the first cubologist video I watched. And then the phone rang. So those are all the pictures and videos I have from my first competition. I didn't have that much. It's really fun to look back on that type of thing. So yeah, I've been cubing for 2 years officially now. Actually dropped around 14 seconds off my average since the time I started cubing till now. So I hope at least some of you found this video interesting. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.